Okay, so we're going to start off by introducing everybody. You're going to say
somewhere around the house.
How you're known, like what's your team speak identity, what's your rank, what you do, and then what your favorite cereal is.
Cereals?
Cereal. Cereal, just go with it.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm with Arcade from the X over there. Hi! And my favorite cereal is Special K. Yeah!
Live on the wild
Thank you.
side.
I know.
I am Jar, guild leader of Arcade, and my favorite cereal is Jar's Mighty Frosted Mini Wheats.
Yeah, that's Oh,
You can't have the same cereal.
no, you can't. That's cereal.
Get the bigger one.
Hi, I'm Sky. I'm the XO of the WoW Alliance Guild. I'm also a charter member. And my favorite cereal is Frosted Mini Wheats, the blueberry version.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Mixing it up.
Nice save, nice save.
Hello everybody, this is Foxtrot on the forums. Foxtrot152, sometimes TeamSpeak user. Depends on what happens to me and my... Yes, please don't boo me.
Hello, you.
I am the Embassy Division Director, Leader, however you want to call it. I am in charge of all the Embassy Division games. And my favorite cereal is Fruit Loops.
Yes!
Fruit Loops. It matches my personality.
I agree with that. Are you saying you're a little bit fruity?
Or just loopy. I think it's more loopy
All
than
the above.
fruity.
I think it's all the time.
More loopy than fruity.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm Lord Scythe. I am apparently acting guild leader of Neverwinter since he disappeared on me. Oh, well, I'm the XO. And I got roped into this because he was missing. My favorite cereal is Dexter.
What?
Oh, you meant cereal, not serial killers? Oh.
Like my dog.
Rice Krispies.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm Twishbeard.
The beard is alive.
Twishbeard on the forums. Twishbeard in game. Twishbeard on TeamSpeak. I'm the guild leader of Final Fantasy 14. My favorite cereal, if I eat cereal, I guess would be Honey Nut Cheerios.
What?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Really? Oh, and Peggy for
Who's your big boy?
Pebbles kind of guy.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, Choco Cocoa
Honey
Puffs.
Nut
Yeah.
Cheerios.
Hi, I'm Madrona. I'm the XO for Final Fantasy, and I like French Toast Crunch. Shout out to Era for French Toast Crunch.
I am Memo, Grievance Council President, and I was going to go with Frosted Mini Wheats because that's what everybody else went with, so I'll go with my backup, which is the heart of my enemies.
Nice. I like him. Bloodthirsty.
Farming level 1 rabbits doesn't count.
Learn from the best.
Nor does the level 2 boars.
So you're introducing yourself, your TeamSpeak identity, who you are,
Doc
what you do,
Dick.
and your favorite cereal.
You got to talk to the microphone, not her.
There's a mic there.
He's like a small
Speak into
guy.
the
Yeah, there's a microphone on there.
Thank you, Nick. Memo. So my name's Doc Eck. I'm the guild leader of Neverwinter. So most people know me. They've seen me streaming or doing a newscast or something like that. My favorite cereal would probably be Lucky Charms.
He's got a thing for
They're kind of the guy that eats all the marshmallows.
You got leprechauns and marshmallows.
Yeah.
He is
Right.
that kind of guy. You go in a box and all the nasty little dried cereal pieces.
And you finish them off for me.
Yeah, whatever.
We didn't need to know that.
That's it? Party time.
Okay, we're done. Good job.
I don't know. I thought you were leaving this.
You know what? Actually, I'll just let you know what my favorite cereal is. It's similar to Lucky Charms. I just discovered it recently. Thank you, Bruce. It's Star Wars. Looks like Lucky Charms, but they're like a mix between Fruit Loops
Yes.
and Lucky Charms, and it's
That sounds
all
pretty
the
good.
most beautiful things.
And your favorite character?
I feel like the hearts of my enemies.
Stormtrooper.
Get some like beer you were looking for. Ain't happening.
I went this morning in big emporium.
All right.
The liquor store we were at.
They know you're on.
Who's leading this?
That's awesome.
Okay,
They'd
so
seen
we'll
some
kind of go around
church songs they were at.
I never.
Probably where I was at.
Yeah, that's where I was. They were at.
I'm always jumping.
He leads off.
What's the question?
So,
What's
tell
in your
us
horn?
what inspires you so much to do what you do with Grievance?
What inspires me? I can look around this table and see people I've been an officer for, people who have been officers for me, and that's a good feeling to see people that, you know, have helped me along, and then I've also, you know, helped push along through Grievance. That's what makes me keep going. As I float through and talk to different people that I've met in this game or that game, it's a good feeling. I like it.
Great.
I like being in control of everything, so being an officer really,
That's a fantastic game.
really appealed to me.
I like it.
That was
So-
my backup go-to.
Yeah.
I do it for the people. What actually made me get into Grievance is actually this man sitting right here. Being able to work with him in the secret world and learning from him and everything that he had talked about. I mean, we had hours and hours and hours and hours of conversation. And listening to him and everything he had said really opened my eyes up to what could be in a guild. And after I got with a great group of people, I wanted to keep those people together, and that's really why I do what I do. That was the question, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was excellent.
That was good.
Mostly because you said how great I was.
I couldn't laugh.
I couldn't hear.
Just listen to
Yeah, I
everybody
have
else.
no clue.
I do this because I got suckered by Memo. My story's the opposite.
What is this called?
I was told that I was going to be an officer, and it's kind of just snowballed that I keep moving up instead of down.
Isn't that the Grievance way?
That is. I mean, I learned from Steel. Jar, he doesn't take a lot of BS, and I always like that about him.
He takes no BS.
I'm the same way. I always admired that about him. But yeah, that's the way. That's the Grievance way. We find people that are suited for things, and we say, "Hey, you're going to do this. Enjoy it."
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, you're next.
Box, you're next in line.
I'll tell you what I do it for. I do it for the family value. Here in Grievance.
Yeah, that was a sign.
It's very hard to find a organization that is based off of family values. A place where you can go and have and say and do whatever you need to do, and always have somebody there that can either help you. What? No lipstick.
Wait, did you guys catch that he just got lipstick? He got lipstick?
Yeah.
Gabby, stop demasculizing him. Stop it.
Okay.
Luscious lips?
Not sworn.
Beautiful. My lips are now moist.
What is happening?
Nice.
Moist is a trigger word.
Trigger word. Does not like the word moist.
Poopy is
Oh, you did both trigger words.
Nice. Score.
You get 20 points each.
Ding.
Minus. You derailed me. You derailed me.
I know, right? You were putting your lipstick over here, and it's
How am
like...
I gonna
What
uptick
else is
lipstick?
next for?
Moving on to Tina Scott.
We're on the sky.
You done, Fox? Go.
Sure.
Yeah, he's done.
I'll get you later.
He's toast.
I think somebody's going swimming.
You can cut me off anytime you want.
I don't know, he looks pretty heavy.
Yeah, it says it's good.
I'm inspired primarily by two things with Grievance. One, I've been gaming for a long time, and when my husband and I joined Grievance, we knew we found something special. Also, I like to accomplish things, so when I had the opportunity to help build the guild from scratch, that was just an awesome thing, thanks to Fox helping us out, that it really gave us a good sense that we were giving another home to folks and building another piece of the Grievance family. So it's very rewarding. You know, I've made friends for life.
All our hearts are at.
I'm Joy, the guild leader of Arcade, and my favorite cereal is Frosted Mini Wheats.
Okay.
Next.
Why do I do this? I do it for the people and amazing people. I love the people. That, and I like to follow Gabby around.
Jar is definitely a people person.
Yes.
He throws sugar packets.
He does.
I tried to nail you 3 times with a lemon last night.
Wow.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Lemon bit.
I'm
That was my suggestion, the lemon. I said it would stick.
What is in that horn?
That's just what I need.
A lot.
Because it was moist.
No, they were juicy.
And moist.
Oh, gosh. All right. Think of the Sahara Desert. There we go. All right.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm Jar's XO. I basically do this because I get to follow him around in a kilt.
In a kilt?
Really
Gabby's sexy.
Yes, sexy. Additionally, I do it because I really love my gills. Hi. Anyway, no, I really love the guild, and we have an amazing group in Arcade. So,
She loves to lay the smack down on her enemies.
I do.
You go, girl.
Oh wait. No, I'm shy and not assuming.
I saw something come out in you there
Yeah,
when
did
they
you
said
see it?
slaying the
Scary.
enemies.
No, I like to kick ass. Oh wait, no.
Oh, it's good. Good. Yes. Good.
I'm Doc Eck, once again, guild leader, Neverwinter, and I do it for the members. You know, Neverwinter, we are truly a family. You know, we get on, we talk about, you know, how our day went, you know, how are the kids doing, you know, what's going on in our real life, and then we game on top of that, and it makes me so proud, you know, when this group gets together and accomplishes something together as a group that, you know, it just makes me feel good. I don't have any real kids in real life, but, you know, this is my family. So, you know, I do it for the members. You know, they asked me to do it, and they asked me, hey, you know, where you been? If you're not on for a day or two. I became guild leader because I was told by memo.
You were groomed. I like to think of it like that.
It was my first officer position. I get a text message at work. You're an officer. Knowing that I couldn't answer or respond, but that's the way it worked. And it's been great since. You know, I've learned through memo, through Steelheart, through, you know, whoever's on the council, other guild leaders, and it's, you know, it's a big family. We're looking at it right here. You know, there's what, 60, 80 people here, and this is what it's all about. You know, I've got Lord Scythe here, my XO. Flew in from Canada. You know, how many times do you get to actually do that? You know, I've got my recruiting officer, Tig. She drove in from Louisiana. I've got another member, Airhead. I don't know where he's at right now, but he's right here.
Yeah.
There he is. Hey. See, Airhead. I sensed it. You know, he lives here locally, but, you know, he showed up for it. So it's great to be able to, you know, meet the person behind the voice. You know, as Steele said, the box.
Nasty thinking box.
It's really a very large family. So, if for all of our aspiring leadership, the leadership of the future, the new guilds that are going to come out with the new games in the next few years, right? Well, there is some big titles that are going to be coming out in a couple of years. So, what are some words of advice that you would give them? Like things that you really feel make a big difference.
Don't do it. Yeah, the thing about a grievance leading a guild for grievance is you have an amazing support system. You know, you can go from guild to guild to guild, and you're gonna maybe see some different leadership styles, but you're gonna have a good group of people wherever you go. So, you know, if there's anybody out there watching this, if there's a game that's not on our radar, let us know. But, I mean, you can't go wrong playing anything with Grievance.
What was the question?
It's if you had some like words of advice for people who are interested, the future leaders of
To be officers?
officers,
Or just
leaders
in
in
general?
leadership roles.
Clear out your schedule.
What?
Clear out your schedule. No, but I mean, yeah, like try a little bit of everything. Don't stick to one guild right off the bat. Jump around, make friends. That'll be what I would do.
Network?
Yeah, network.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How the Lord's answer is going to be.
I think you have to actually care about the position you're about to take. I would really say if you don't actually care about the people and want to spend the time out of doing what you want to do to make sure everybody else is enjoying what they do, there's nothing wrong with saying no. But if you actually want to further the guild and Grievance and want to make friendships for life and be at places like this with people like this, and you know, then absolutely take that position. If you're willing to put the work in, it comes back to you 100 times fold. But you have to be willing to do that. And I've had a lot to drink.
I feel warm and fuzzy.
Group Sorry.
Lord? Just to confuse Doc, I'm going to say you need a balance in your leadership.
Whoa!
Your XO must complement the guild leader. So if you have a strong guild leader, you need to have that.
A weak XO?
Not a weak XO, but someone who can balance them when you might not get. Yeah, different.
I don't think one side can balance.
Hey, I'm calm when he's irate. It's all good.
Which is very rare.
Which is very rare. It's usually the other way around. But it's the most important thing, balancing your officers. It's okay if the officers aren't all perfect, but as long as they balance each other out, you're good.
Okay, so this is a near and dear thing to my heart because I do a lot of organizing. So the first rule of thumb is lead by example. Make sure that, you know, something that you're going to put in place within your guild makes sense. Sometimes we like to restrict things a lot, but we don't always look at the other side of things, and it doesn't always balance out. The other thing is that don't ask your guild members or officers to do something that you wouldn't do yourself. Dig deep down and think about what you're giving people for tasks. And if you're not willing to do it, then why you're asking somebody else in your guild to do it? We need to lay the floor and the walls and the ceilings in the building in order to make it work all as it's meant to work. So if you're not willing to take the time to build that foundation, then it's just going to crumble once it gets to the top. And don't be afraid to fail. Most times we set out to do things, and sometimes it ends in a failure. Don't take it the wrong way. Just because a game fails doesn't mean that you failed. It's just maybe the game wasn't the right at the time. It may not be the right type of game, but that doesn't mean you fail as a leader. A lot of leaders, when a game fails, they take it personally and then they don't try again. Set out, keep going, keep moving forward, and it's all good.
Geez, don't leave anything else for the last four people.
I know, he took all the good stuff. He took every steal what quote we have.
There you go.
Except for about the 1921 Olympics.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I remember that one.
Yeah,
That was 2 years ago.
The Olympics, that was a good one.
I echo what the folks before me said, but also I would add you have to have both compassion and passion, because if you don't, everybody else is going to know it. Because folks don't feel the energy, you don't build that respect. If you're not willing to devote the time and the energy and you're actually excited about it yourself, you're actually involved yourself, which brings me to the next comment, you need to have commitment. It does take time, it does take learning. I mean, there are rules, we have infrastructure, I mean, that's what helps keep Grievance on the tracks. That's what makes us special as well. People know what to expect. They can go from game to game to game, and they're going to have that same quality of leadership, that same guiding rule of family, honor, and loyalty. And without that, we wouldn't be Grievance. Another point is make sure you understand the different styles within your leadership team, because everybody has their own style. Doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. And it takes a little bit of time to learn that. So out of the gate, don't come in like a lion and expect things to just work out perfectly or steamroller other folks. Make sure you take the time to get to know the folks you're working with, respect them. They have a different perspective. They have a background as well that might be a little bit different than yours, but you can learn from it. So make sure you capitalize on that. And the last thing I'll say is make sure to visit the forums and learn the lay of the land, because there is so much information. There's so much going on. We have wonderful people, and if you don't do that, you're missing out.
Thank you.
Follow that, Jar.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
I
Jar.
got 100% transparent.
Yep.
You need to be transparent. Don't hold anything back. Let your members know.
It's getting all choked up. You sound like
Hey, drink
the horn.
You need to let your members know where you're going, what your plans are. This is lipstick.
He's transparent.
Yes, I'm transparent. This is lipstick. This is smoky thing. Don't hold secrets. Secrets.
You can have mine.
You know,
No, there's a seat right there. You got
one.
one.
Really love you to sit there still, Memo. I love you.
I got it, Steve.
Okay, you can go right there too.
You're pushing right next to each.
I like your keto.
Oh, you're a keto.
What's up, buddy?
Another one of my officers.
Been officer?
Where was I going? Transparency.
Hawaii.
Transparency. Yes.
Transparency, yes.
Text message.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
Yes, I did.
That's
no,
my
it was
phone
the phone. The phone
Yeah,
bird.
like you heard.
That's what was streaming on over there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Don't hold anything back.
Wow, we didn't hold anything back.
He didn't.
Yeah, we're not holding anything
Let's hope
back.
it doesn't ring.
That was,
Transparent.
yep.
Don't hold anything back from your officers. Don't keep secrets from your members. I would say we're 99% transparent over in Arcade. Still got a few kinks to work out, but we're getting there.
Hi.
oh no.
Hello.
My advice would be know your members. And I think that that's absolutely important, because if you don't know your members, you're going to flounder and fail. Making connection, knowing what drives them, knowing what they're interested in is absolutely important. So if you don't know your members, you're really in trouble. So that, for me, is the key.
Well, I have to balance the power. Lord did my speech, so I have to say, suckers. I've got the question.
Yes, please.
You forgot the question. Wait, you were supposed to get it while we went around.
I know, but everybody's already said everything that's wonderful and great and fuzzy. So, I've got a question.
That's good.
Advice for
Thank
future
you.
members.
About being officers?
About our future leadership in Grievance. Like what is your
Can't say
advice so that
don't
they
do
know
it,
what
'cause I
they
already
should
said that.
strive to be?
You know, lead by example. That's the biggest thing. Is I know a couple people have already mentioned it, but you know, if you don't do it, your members aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
So you get out there, you come to TeamSpeak, you say hello, you ask the newest member on there, hey, welcome to Grievance. You know, how you doing today? You know, your members that have been there for 2-3 years. you talk to them. And that's how the days going. You know, it's a family. You know, that's what we are. And basically it, you know, just be yourself and enjoy yourself, and that's what it's all about.
And the drinking begins.
Come up.
Yeah.
Wait,
Phone service.
Yeah, phone service. You know, I get them text messages, and make sure that you put Grievance on a different ringtone so you know when they're calling. So I have Memo and Steelheart, they have their own ringtones. When they call, it's like, oh, I probably don't want to answer this.
The Lord has done something again.
It was only 7 members.
Now we got past that. It was all good.
You'll notice that a lot of the answers were really similar, and there's a reason for that. That is that consistency in our very excellent leadership in our guilds. And that's why they have the same heart, and it is for Grievance. To build a bigger, better, brighter future for this organization that is only going to become a greater monster in the good sense, like big fuzzy monster.
Fuzzy bear!
Not a late arrival, by the way. Please. So how we're doing this is you introduce yourself by your TeamSpeak identity, so people know who you are, who you like, what you do in the organization, and your favorite cereal.
Random thought.
You really got to think about it.
Burrito, guild leader Rift, and favorite cereal would probably be Cocoa Pebbles.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So you heard the other questions. So it's
No, I'm not going to die.
Oh, that's pretty.
But my next stand.
Questions here from the audience.
Oh, Lorraine. Miss you too, Lorraine.
But I'll tell you,
So our leadership.
my next answer might be interesting.
Our members in Grievance who are striving to become leadership. So like the new games that come out, we're going to need more officers, right? We're going to need more guild leaders, more ROs. So what is some of your advice for those people?
I already said don't
French
do it,
toast
since
crust.
you used that one.
Be available.
You're being flagged.
Don't be afraid to listen. Get to know your members, I heard. Being transparent. Lead by example. Those are all really good things. But knowing the members, I think, above all, most, so you know people's strengths. You put the right people in the right position so that everybody succeeds.
Yes.
Oh, so I answered that.
Okay, so because you're right in front of me, we're going to start with you now this time, so Memo.
Memo's happy.
All right, so can you give me an example? Like, if you think back in your time with Grievance, something that could have been gone terribly wrong and ended up turning into a very funny situation.
Oh, no. No, you just did not open that door.
Yes, we're doing it!
That's an arcade show.
Where's Patrick? I owe him a freaking smack in the face.
I think everyone needs to get a shot.
I'm sure he's watching.
Hi, Patrick.
We love you, Patrick.
No, Patrick's not in there.
Is he in there?
No.
It's a pretty loaded question.
Okay, talk.
I can't even think of any safe examples I haven't want to say.
A good man.
Use fake names.
Doesn't have to be safe.
Fake names.
And you
Yeah,
can
like we're all using
Pedro.
fake names.
Pedro.
Husband and wife play fighting on TeamSpeak during a raid, and asking them to rein it in so the raid could continue. Ended up being a little humorous with some of the comments that came back to me, but we progressed and persevered.
husband-wife fight?
Play fighting. Well, I don't know. Could have been
I don't
It's
know
kind of
where
hard
to
to
go
tell.
with this question. Most of the situations that were bad stayed that way.
Yeah.
It's a tough question.
Yeah.
I got one.
What was the question?
I got
It's
one
gonna be
too.
a singer.
Huh. I don't know here. Most of the situations I had that were bad didn't turn out funny.
Alright.
They stayed bad and continued bad.
They all have something to do with cyber,
It's like-
right?
I brought an
Alrighty.
example for him.
Can't wait to
Hero when
I
Lord
will not
side
be driving
joined us.
anymore.
Thank you, because now you gave me my story. When Lord Side joined us, I got him in as recruiting officer for Neverwinter when I was running that. And before we even started, he was very good at his job, but he was a little nervous being around large groups of people, so he would feel like he needed to fill the silence, and he really didn't need to fill the silence. And, you know, I had a couple people that had some issues with him, and I basically told him to piss off. That what he was doing was fine with me, and it was all good. But you know, that could have been a bad situation if someone went, "Well, I don't want to deal with that hassle. Let's just get rid of this person." But me, I was like, "He's fine. What he's doing is fantastic, and people can piss off."
And
But it turned into a good situation. And look where he's at now.
And I still talk.
He's almost the guild leader of Neverwinter.
I do all the work.
Yeah, he does all the work.
Well, I learned that from you how to pass it.
Yeah, I'm a king at delegating.
Neverwinter is so easy, it almost runs itself.
That's just because we're that good.
That's because,
Now
we
it
trained everybody
does.
that.
Now it does. In the beginning, it did not.
Somebody will say something in TeamSpeak, and before I can even hit the button, my members have already corrected me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
That's smooth, very well-oiled machine, right?
It is.
Yep.
Good job.
All right.
Let's see. So a situation that could have been bad but turned out fun was when WildStar collapsed, and we got a bunch of people in Final Fantasy that were like, "Oh yeah, we've raided in WildStar. It was really hardcore, and we can do Final Fantasy." And then watching them die over and over on our raids was really funny for me.
For you.
Yeah.
Personally, that was
They were like, "Oh yeah, we played
Personally, that
WoW.
was
We played all these
entertaining.
other games. We got this." And then they would just get knocked off the edge of the arena, and you see their little characters just fly off. That was fun for me. I'm being a little selfish, but
I don't know if you remember, I panicked.
I'm sure she does.
She took me through a run, and I panicked,
Yeah.
and I just leaped off on my own.
it was good.
To finish the end of that, they have since done
Oh yeah, they're
an
very
amazing
good.
job
They're very good.
getting good.
Yep. Some of our best players.
I'm actually gonna, it's kind of a tough question. I'm actually gonna go to something that was fairly recent and turned out to be hilarious, about 15 minutes of nonstop laughing. Era, who people are familiar with, actually jumped in and said, "Hey, come with me and do this really quick dungeon. It'll be 15 minutes. We'll speed run it." And Vidrana came, I came, and Philzy, the recruiting officer, came, and we went in and we did that 1 hour dungeon that was supposed to be speed run in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Era runs through at the end. He's tanking, learning how to tank at this time, and he grabs all the mobs and gets to the front. Like, we were supposed to lock these out, and they all run in. So Philzy and I stop. We stop, like, we just wipe it, let's go, and Vidrana and Era run in, and we get locked out. So there's probably,
There's about 30 monsters.
30 monsters
chasing us
and
in
the
a
boss
really small room.
running around this really small arena.
Yeah.
And Era kites these monsters for 35,
Yeah,
40 minutes, and we're standing, just wipe it, we'll let us back in, we'll clear it. No, we're going to do this. Vidrana's
Yeah, we did it.
killing him at the time, and sure as shit, Philzy and I are standing locked up watching this happen, and they end up killing every mob one by one. So that
Could have been a 5-minute
yeah,
reset.
it would have been a 5-minute reset to go in, but they had to prove us wrong, and his 15-minute
It was
speed run
hilarious.
turned into
Now every time we
a,
go to that dungeon, we do the speed run.
Yep. So it was. I mean, it was a situation that, I mean, maybe not gone wrong, but it was hilarious.
That is a hilarious one, though. Very good example.
Ours is mixing PvP and alcohol.
Oh. Lethal.
Especially when you're on stream. We had a couple players, and some of our PvP players like to talk to their opponents. And one of our players took exception to it. So he said something, and being that the person he said it to was one of our female members, everybody in the channel felt it necessary to defend our female player, not realizing that these people talk outside of the game and were friends. But in the end, it turned out fine because a lot of us knew that they were friends, but it was quite entertaining. And that stream no longer exists, just so we're all clear.
Oh my gosh. Reese.
Done.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I have to take my pass here because I don't have one.
You don't have one?
I don't.
Okay, so
I don't have anything disastrous.
well, how about something that somebody did that you either were super astounded by or thought was absolutely
all right. Since you put it that way, and I
You do have that story from Arcade with the plants.
The plane?
Plant story from Arcade
I don't remember.
with Arlea.
He blocked it out.
Oh no. What?
Oh boy. Is it too
There's
soon?
some thinking
Yeah, it's
going
too
on.
soon.
No, it's not too soon. I was actually going to use Arlea, but in a different context. I had this gentleman before I knew him, and Arlea, who came to me one day and he said, "I want to do something for the guild. I want to take my time and I want to organize things, and I want to make things run smoother." And he came to me and he said, "I'm going to make all these spreadsheets for you, and I'm going to make all these organizational charts for you, and I'm going to keep track of these people coming in and out of the guilds, And his name was Arlea. And as we all know, Arlea was very helpful. He helped me out. He was amazing in game. Not to mention the fact that no matter what I asked him for a question, I would have 10 different spreadsheets coming at me. Didn't know what they meant or how to read them, but he always took the time to come back out and go, okay, this is, you follow this line to this line to this line to this line, and then you got to the end, you got your answer. Alright, so he ended up being my recruiting officer. And he was probably one of the most passionate people that I had leading underneath me. Very passionate. And he took things to the extreme. So if I had to be very careful what I told him, because if I said, which I did one day, I said, Arlea, we're having some trouble in voice chat with people swearing. And he said, really? I said, well, I'll make sure that I remind people that we are a PG-13 room. And I had people messaging me, telling me that he was telling people that they couldn't say damn, they couldn't say the little words that they were saying before. And I said, oh, okay. So I went to Arlea and I said, Arlea, I didn't mean the normal talk. I meant, like the bad words. And he's like, well, those are bad words. And I said, oh, you've got me there, Arlea. You've got me there. Okay, so we're going to allow the minor bad words, but then we're gonna come down on them when they're using the bad words. And he's like, well, how do you do that? So anyways, Arlea followed me around in the games that we started, and I'm gonna miss him a lot. And I really am. I really enjoyed having his sense of humor in the games, and he's gonna be missed. So.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, sorry, I stole your mic.
I have little voice enough, so. I think one of the things that we do on a regular basis in the Alliance Guild is we raid 3 times a week, and if somebody is responsible for wiping the raid, we make them sing. Not only does this diffuse the situation, because people sometimes get tense and oh man, I really was going to get them off this time. It's also freaking hilarious. I mean, when you start hearing some people sing, it's just, I don't know if you know Kata, I mean, that guy's always singing. So he's like a constant, not me, a constant entertainment box there. But it's a lot of fun to hear different people sing and give it their all, whether they can sing or not. And sometimes you're rather surprised. You're like, oh my God, they can really sing. So it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it diffuses a rough situation. So a lot of fun with that on a regular basis.
That's an excellent way to help relieve that tension. I really like that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
something
hilarious.
I think other people could use potentially in the futures. Make it something lighthearted, fun. People aren't stressed out about their raid. I like that. That's very good.
Yeah.
Progression.
Oh.
No.
Progression.
It's supposed to be stressful.
Hardcore. Yeah.
That's right.
Something funny that turned, or something disastrous that turned funny?
Oh, it can be just something that you thought there was going to be a nuclear meltdown, and then it just turned into something either sweet or hilarious.
Is Blake Randy on this?
Blake!
Contardo song?
This is going to be reference to Blake Randy. He runs a regular trade pack task force for Arcade. And the first week I actually asked him to go outside his boundaries and run to a different port in Arcade. And instead of turning left, he turned right into a full fishing fleet of Slayers. The Slayers, you don't know, is the red guild, most powerful guild on the server. Yeah, it was bad.
Wait, you mean the trade pack run into it?
We're doing a trade pack run from continent to continent.
Yeah.
And instead of turning or staying straight and pulling into port, he turns and goes straight into a full fishing fleet of Slayers. We narrowly escaped that run, but it turned as quickly as it turned bad. It turned funny, and we were able to turn our trade packs in. I think we had only a couple of deaths. Maybe 5 fishing boats got blown up. I don't know. And we have a rule in Arcade, in the Arcade channel. For every yawning is strictly prohibited. You yawn in my channel, it's a 5 gold donation to the guild.
It's like if they voice
if they're voicing a push to talk and then that's 5 gold. You just gave Grievance 5 gold.
Nice. They're like rich now.
I'm gonna institute that.
Oh my
That's
God.
awesome.
That's really funny. I like that. Like, no, don't even think about it.
Yawn, you're dead.
You are so dead.
That's making me yawn.
It's contagious, see?
Exactly.
It's very contagious, and that's why it's prohibited.
Yeah.
So you started on purpose then, just to make some money.
Yeah.
Make some gold.
No, I control the Grievance account, so I got tons of money.
Wait, we know that one. You use my lipstick, though.
What?
You use my lipstick.
I need to moisten my lips.
You gotta. Man. Oh, man.
Can we institute a new rule? Anytime anybody says moist, we take a shot.
Hey!
Yeah.
Where's Aggie? She made that rule with me a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like nobody will remember today if that happens.
There'll be a lot of poopy on the floor.
A lot of diapers will need to be changed. Lots of adult babies if that happens.
Hey, we can have a slip and slide.
Nothing.
Oh, man. So wrong.
Watch it.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Who can slide the furthest?
Oh. Okay.
Be nice to me. I'll let you have
Gosh. All right. Do you have a story?
Not much.
Not much.
No.
How about something funny that happened?
No. Honestly, I think that my main story is us running guild runs and people just really coming out of the
You can tell them about the
10
rowboat race in the
minutes?
war zone.
What?
Tell them about the rowboat race in the war zone.
That's where I was going with
Okay.
that. Yeah. People just kind of coming forward. So we were holding a rowboat race, and we decided we would do it like across all continents. And one of the things that I noticed was one of our members who, while she was behind, and that's Maybe. Hi, Maybe.
Maybe.
She just kept hanging in there. And while she may not have run or won the, I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Hi. Mauricio's like covering her face like she shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have, or she was at the end. I can't remember what I was saying now. Thank you.
The rowboat thing.
Rowboat, yeah. Anyway, she should not have probably won it, but she just kept going. And as I was looking at it over the overhead map, I could see her kind of like keeping on, plugging on, and she did so well. So it was like so cool to see everybody kind of finish, not together, but kind of together. Kind of together. She went for it and she kept going, and it was like a group that was doing it, but it was so nice to see someone really hold in there and really want to finish.
Yes. There was more than behind. Somebody could have done it.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, you could have.
I gave up for a while. I was like, I'm not doing this.
You came back later though.
Probably our worst thing was during one of my many surgeries that I've had. My XO gets half my officer's mail.
Oh man.
Don't drink the foxes.
And he's freaking out. Can't get a hold of me because I don't have internet service in the hospital to even be able to get on TeamSpeak at the time. So he gets a hold of somebody in the leadership above us, which is what we do. If we have a problem, we don't go down the ladder, we go up the ladder and talk about it. And they sat there and talked to him and walked him off the ledge. He was literally on the ledge. And he gets a hold of me and he tells me the story about being on the ledge. And, it ended up being a learning situation. And he didn't do anything wrong. The game was broken at the time. And, it was a learning experience for everybody. Is kind of how we do things. I wasn't available, but he did his job and went up the ladder and got a hold of somebody that talked to him and calmed him down and said, hey, it's okay. Things happen.
How is this humorous? What's humorous about it?
Holy crap! I also used to get drugs, so it's humorous to me.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. What was that?
What was it?
I thought it was going to be one of those apple pie things. It wasn't.
What was that?
I think that's funny. It turned into
We turned it around.
Okay, so, all right. So we're gonna.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna finish this out with a bang. So this is gonna be really funny now. So we're gonna do a Grievance spot show. Oh no!
Wait, we've got Grievance spot all over the
Grievance spot's
place.
freaking out.
Nice lagging out.
Citizens arrest.
Thanks for watching.
Oh no.
Kiosha, we can hear
so
what
we're
you're
gonna do
saying
one
on
word
Twitter.
story.
On the chat, we know what you're saying.
So,
People
all right. How is this gonna work? One word story. We'll start. Guru, you are going to say a word. Now the theme is something to do with grievance, possibly leadership. You can go nuts with it if you want. All right. So you're going to create a story, one word at a time.
Before we get into that, I would like to say, Kiosha, I can see every other time when Marissa moves out of the way, we can see what you're saying. And I have drank more than anyone here. I had like 13 rum balls and like 12 shots today, so I'm by far a lightweight. Just to clarify. And Vadrana
He's being transparent.
is my witness.
Oh yeah, he's being transparent.
He's very, very transparent.
That's correct.
I was just looking to see who was doing it.
It's like going,
When they're cooked, it puts all the alcohol out of it.
I was expecting
You're supposed to cook those?
No way.
little apple pie.
I didn't know you were supposed to cook those. I was just eating them. Oh.
They were talking about.
What, you're not supposed to eat rum balls?
Okay.
Huh?
You have to sing.
One word story. Boy.
Wait, we weren't supposed to eat those yet?
You ready?
Oh, okay.
Let's start.
We do. Avoid being voluntold.
No, one.
One word.
Voluntold.
That one of our
Avoid
things,
voluntold?
white learner, you have to sing.
Game doesn't make any sense.
And I knew
Avoid
that.
being voluntold.
There you go. You have to try to keep you straight.
Jocularity.
What?
It's jocularity.
Canada.
What?
The word is.
No, it's Canadian.
Canada.
What the hell is jocularity?
Because? So joking around.
Moist?
Moistness.
Cataclysm.
picturing it. He's like.
Tsunami.
Wait, is it my turn?
Yes.
Got it. All right.
I see
Say it.
Whoopee.
Floating.
I knew you were gonna say that. I had it.
Sorry, it's visual on that one.
Mauricio?
We can start it new.
Join it.
Oh gosh.
Here,
Started
you
it.
go right here.
Yeah, you started it.
Butterfly.
Flaps.
What?
Flaps.
Butterfly flaps.
Flaps.
Wow. Flaps, flaps.
Wings. Thank you. Wings.
There you
I was
go.
trying to
I
get
could tell you were stuck.
Some president.
All right.
Flaps, wings.
a few.
Into.
I like going.
I was just trying to see where else I could go besides flaps. Or wings.
It's a hot mess over here.
Seriously?
I'll take the pain away. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to close out this,
Yeah.
very fun little meeting here. And thank you, Grievance Leadership. Thank you for coming here, spilling your guts, saying funny things, and just being absolutely boisterous right now. So it's great.
Boisterous?
Not
Going
not gonna do it.
Boisterous.
Thank you.
Moisturous.
Boisterous.
Moist.
Is this a Doctor Who reference?
I've been
How are we
annihilated.
doing?
Don't have a cataclysm.
Yes.